Hello everyone, welcome to BhadraIASAcademy. So today we are going to discuss what are the 5 habits that distinguish the toppers. See, हम सब लोग एग्जाम में अपियर करते हैं, सब लोग ट्राई करते हैं, सब लोग हार्ड वर्क करते हैं, लेकिन ऐसा कुछ हैबिट्स है या क्वालिटीज है टॉपर के पास जिसके वजह से वो टॉपर बनते हैं, राइट? तो ऐसा क्या है, टॉपर क्या करते हैं, नहीं, व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस दैट दे डू? So let us look at here. I am trying to give you 5 tips for your exam preparation. Those of you are preparing prelims, you can focus on the prelims part. Those of you are preparing mains, you can focus on the mains part, right? So there are different exams coming all the time. So this is just a general idea on how you should set your mindset, for the exam preparation. So number one quality या characteristic of a topper is that the toppers they revise more than what they read. मतलब क्या है, टॉपर क्या करते हैं, वो एक बार रीड करके छोड़ नहीं देते, बिकॉज आज हमने कुछ टॉपिक पढ़ा फिर छोड़ दिया, फिर हम दूसरा टॉपिक में गया, तीसरा टॉपिक में गया, वो पूरा चैप्टर खत्म, फिर दूसरा चैप्टर ले लिया, मतलब क्या होता है, हम भूल जा सकते हैं. तो हम ज्यादा पढ़ते जाने से क्या होता है, पहले हमने जो पढ़ा है उसको हमारा दिमाग में हमने ठीक से शायद रजिस्टर नहीं किया. सो वन सिंपल रूल एंड वन सिंपल टेक्निक इज दैट यू रिवाइज again and again. That should be greater than reading every time a new material. So पहले हमने जो भी लिया, जो भी रीडिंग किया, उसको पक्का करो. That means you should be 100% confident about what you read already, right? So the simple technique of the topper is revise the same notes multiple times to make sure that A to Z you understood, right? Second thing, another problem is you limit the number of books and sources that you are using for your study. Because instead of reading 25 books and thinking that will give you a greater idea, you rather stick to 2 books or 3 books. That is more than enough, right? Even if you read 1 or 2 books properly, where you have got everything covered, that will be much better, and you can read that same topic multiple times so that एग्जाम में भूल जाने का सवाल नहीं होता है. तो कभी कभी स्टूडेंट एग्जाम में क्या बोलता है, एग्जाम के बाद, सर ये याद नहीं था, ये मुझे थोड़ा कंफ्यूजन था. इसका मतलब क्या है? It means you have not revised it properly, right? So ensure that you revise every topic at least 5 to 7 times before your exam, right? How it works? It rewards retention and application. That means what? Your memory becomes very strong, and it is easy for you to remove the doubts, at the time of exam. So it does not depend on the number of books you read, but it depends how much you understand. समझ में आ गया? So this is the first thing that the topper practices. Number 2, they practice questions every day. Normally a topper, what they do, they solve prelims questions daily. So normally मैं भी स्टूडेंट्स को बोलता हूँ, आपने कुछ चैप्टर पढ़ा, कुछ टॉपिक पढ़ा, उसके ऊपर MCQ सॉल्व करो. Then only you know that whether you understood, whether you are able to solve the question. They write the mains answer regularly. I will give you a separate video also on how to prepare for mains, right? So both prelims and mains you have to prepare properly. Prelims you have to practice MCQ, mains you have to practice answer writing every day. Now how it helps you also? It helps in analyzing your mistake. Therefore you maintain one error book, so that you know that where you made mistake, what you made mistake, you note it down, like this is my mistake. तो एक बार आप नोट डाउन करेंगे, 1 महीना के बाद, 2 महीना के बाद ऑटोमेटिकली आपका एरर देखिए कम होते जाएगा. You will be able to perform much better in exam. So why this technique works for the topper? Because knowledge alone is not sufficient. It is insufficient. Competitive exam actually tests your application under the time pressure, right? Especially for the mains. Like lot of things about the topic. How are you going to present it within the limited time period where you have to write say 20 question answers? So having just a knowledge is not enough. You need to apply that knowledge in presentation. So that is the challenge. Therefore for that you have to prelims point of view solve MCQ, and the mains point of view you have to practice answer writing. Clear? Number 3, the toppers generally follow a fixed daily routine. This is the most important thing, what we call discipline, right? So very, very important. They follow the fixed daily routine, right? So what is the rule? Consistency beats the motivation, because sometimes you might say, today I don't feel like studying, means I am not motivated. But rather than that, you should say, now it is my time for study, let me study. That is much better. So the discipline is very important. Generally, it is suggested like somebody can study 8 to 10 hours. It may not be possible for everyone. So I would say 8 to 10 hours if you are not able to give. Maybe you are doing some other study or working. At least you find time 4 to 5 hours. At least minimum 4 hours in a day you must give for your focused study. Focused study. In this study, you also focus on daily newspaper, current affair. I will explain why. Then static subject study. Then, as we said beginning, revision and do practice test, right? So you should use this 4 hours or 5 hours, whatever you can make. Now, इसमें current affair, daily newspaper reading इतना important क्यों होता है? Like for example, you see here. Now, this is the recent APSC exam, right? So, which distinction did 𝗕𝗏𝗔𝗶𝗵𝗴 achieve in 2026, right, for Assam and Northeast? This is purely current affair question, like purely current affair topic. ये topic आपको कहीं textbook में नहीं मिलेगा. This is just a news, current affair topic. Now, how will you come to know about this kind of topic? So, there are like monthly magazine, like BhadraIASAcademy, we also give monthly magazine, right? You will find lot of such monthly magazine, daily news analysis, right, current affair analysis. From there you will actually get to know these kind of topics, and they are generally asked in exam. Therefore, here we have said that if you are preparing, you must make sure that you should dedicate time for daily newspaper and current affair analysis. Like for example, you look at this question. In the budget 2025-26, like the government sought to promote AVGC, like it is part of the which kind of a sector, which kind of a economy? Very simple, iska answer hoga orange economy, right? So now this orange economy is a new topic. It is basically again on a current affair topic about the recent budget, right? Now look at another question which was asked in this year ka APSC. The question was asked about the Strait of Hormuz along with others. Now Strait of Hormuz, why it has come in the topic? Because it connects and the whole lot of Middle East crisis. So that is the purely current affair ka based question, where they have added other things also to check various canals, etc. Right? So studying current affair along with your static subject is equally important. So in a day when you are dedicating time for your preparation, I am saying daily newspaper current affair के लिए भी आपको समय देना पड़ेगा. Clear? Number 4. The fourth important habit of a topper, like they focus on PYQ, which I already explained in another video also, how the PYQs are repeated. They are asked in APSC also, UPSC also. So analyze at least last 10 year ka UPSC question. If you find difficulty with the 10 year, at least 5 year you analyze minimum, right? Then identify the recurring themes. मतलब कौन कौन सा टॉपिक या कौन कौन सा थीम बार बार पूछा जाता है, मतलब उसका रिपीट होने का चांसेस बढ़ जाता है, राइट? सो प्रिपेयर अकॉर्डिंग टू द पैटर्न रादर देन स्टडीइंग एवरी स्मॉल थिंग. जनरली यू नीड टू स्टडी ईच एंड एवरी टॉपिक, but you know more or less what is the pattern set in the exam, what kind of questions are there, and definitely there will be always an unexpected question, there will be a surprise which you may not know, but that also can be covered if you are preparing current affairs, right? So why this technique works for the toppers? Because competitive exam success comes from concepts, pattern analysis, not just randomly reading something and thinking that might come. Right? So you need to look at the previous year question paper, so you know how the questions are generally set in the competitive exam, right? Now if you look at here, UPSC repeats its own questions, right? Like UPSC 2017 में ये question पूछा था, about the potential GDP growth. Same thing UPSC में repeat किया था potential GDP in 2020. So by reading the previous year question, you know that there is one topic called GDP growth या potential GDP. इसका topic important होता है या इसका topic को मुझे पढ़ना है, right? So from that perspective, what we can do, you can prepare yourself, various topics, themes you can identify. Now look at this one. This question has been repeated in UPSC almost 3 times. What is the topic? It is the land reforms in India, right? So look at here, land reforms in some part of the country, not full India. Here they talked about the land reforms in agriculture. So the main theme here is the land reform. तो आपको ये समझ में आना चाहिए कि लैंड रिफॉर्म जो टॉपिक है ये बार बार पूछा जाता है, लैंड रिफॉर्म का क्वेश्चन आ भी सकता है. सो दैट मीन्स व्हाट, यू नीड टू स्टडी लैंड रिफॉर्म इफ यू हैव नॉट येट स्टडीड. समझ में आ गया? सो इन दैट प्रिपरेशन व्हाट हैपन, यू कैन ऑल्सो बिकम वन टॉपर, दैट इज द पॉइंट, राइट? समटाइम्स व्हाट हैपन, यूपीएससी एंड एपीएससी दे हैव कॉमन क्वेश्चंस. लाइक यूपीएससी का क्वेश्चन एपीएससी में रिपीट होता है, राइट? So for example, you see here, e-technology in agricultural marketing. Same question was repeated in APSC, e-technology in agricultural producing and marketing. Same topic, UPSC, APSC का topic same हो गया, right? So what I'm trying to say is that the topics can be repeated from one exam to another exam, yeah, from UPSC to APSC. Therefore, PYQ, this technique is very, very important technique. PYQ, so don't miss out this. You have to look at the previous year question paper at least 5 years. I am saying, if you don't have the time for 10 years, at least 5 years you go through. So that is the 4th important characteristic feature, right? The 5th important point that we need to understand is that the toppers continuously improve their weak area. Like some subject you are weak, okay, go on finding, identifying the weak subjects where you are very poor. Then what you do, review your weak topics regularly till you become confident about that. Then identify your weak concepts, like which concept is making confusion for you, right? Then work specifically on these areas instead of simply doing what you find very easy. So what you find very easy, first you complete it. But what you find difficult, what is not very, very good for you, which is a weak area for you, try to improve on that. That is how you will balance your preparation, right? So now what happened, trying to working on the weak area, it actually reduces your mistakes, so your weakness will finally become your positive, your strength for exam scoring. Clear? So like we have this 5 important areas of the toppers. You follow these tips, you can also be a topper soon in the upcoming exams, right? So now you see a summary. If you want to highlight here, use limited resources. One of the important features of topper, don't take multiple resources, right? But you do multiple revisions instead of multiple books, right? So instead of reading 100 book, you do 10 times revision. Practice daily MCQs, practice the previous year question analysis, and follow consistency. That means discipline that becomes equal to success, right? So these are what we can say some of the tips or techniques of the topper ka secret, right? How the topper really comes to the top level, right? So if you see some of the very important habits and why it works, right? Daily newspaper reading and note making, it builds your analytical skill. Daily answer writing improves your speed and expressing your opinion properly, what we call articulation. Weekly essay practice you do, it strengthens multi-dimensional thinking, because essay you need to incorporate various things. Monthly revision, it prevents forgetting. PYQ analysis, it reveals the pattern, both UPSC and APSC. Value addition notebook you keep, like adding some extra, it makes your answers richer. It's like something new idea you got, you add it to that, your old question answer, right? Full length mock test you do, mains answer writing, it improves time management, how to handle pressure, handwriting speed, etc. Then post test review, after test you review yourself, you convert your mistakes into learning. So you see, these kind of techniques will actually help you prepare well for your mains examination. Clear? So if you are preparing for any competitive exams, yeah, UPSC, APSC or any state exam, yeah, ADRE, SSC, banking, railways, etc. For any help, you can contact Bhadra IAS Academy at 8638391721. Okay, so keep watching. Our videos will come out with more and more topics for your preparation. Thank you.